Oh, guns, weapons, knives, box cutters, or sharp instruments.
Hi.
Right. Everything good?
Feel good? What can I help you with? Right now?
Well, some folks were told that there's a tour happening in
Oh, a jail tour?
Yeah, did you hear about it?
They have been doing jail tours. I do not
At
know
3
the time.
o'clock today.
That's gonna be, actually just follow me if you don't mind. I know you're parked out there. You're welcome to move around in the other parking lot.
No, I'm actually parked at the library.
Oh.
I'm just walking over, but there's some other folks who are told I'm kind of asking on their. Oh, we gotta go out.
You can come out.
Just go through those doors.
That's
Okay.
the sheriff's department
Okay,
there, and that's where
and
that's the main entrance to the jail. So.
Yeah, and that's not for till 3. I wanted to talk to the Clerk of Courts too. So.
Oh, over at the county clerk.
Yeah, I wanted to look at the computers. We'll look up a name on the Clerk of Courts computers.
For circuit.
It's criminal, so it's all the filings that are.
Do you know if it's a felony or a misdemeanor?
Well, I mean, I don't know how there'd be different computers for.
Well, the systems don't all have the same information on it, so it depends on what it is, because the misdemeanor charges are handled by district court, and that's downstairs.
Misdemeanors, okay.
And they do civil, like.
Not civil, yeah.
But I'm just saying.
It's kind of grouped together there.
Right, but
I
if
don't
it's
know.
a felony charge, the felonies are handled by
I'll
the
start.
clerk's office across from the county building.
Across from the county
Or
building.
across in the county building.
In that general direction, okay.
So if you would back out those doors and around to that building over there.
Okay, I'll start with misdemeanors.
Yeah, see if they can help you
So,
downstairs.
all right. District Court, 8 to 4. Is there somebody here? Legal advice. Payments. Hello? This was kind of weird, but just hit the bell inside. No? Oh, all right. I have a question.
Until 3:15.
Oh, you're on a lunch.
The signs on there.
There's a sign?
Right.
Oh,
Right there.
yeah, I didn't even notice. There's other, okay, but you
Yeah,
pointed
I'm the
me.
only one here, so I gotta do the mail and get something to eat
Okay.
sometimes, so.
You closed for lunch here, okay.
Well, when
All
you're
right.
the only one here,
Yeah,
then
I
you
mean,
gotta do it.
the libraries do that type of thing too.
What
so.
did you need?
Well, I wanted to look at the computers to look up a name, but yeah, I don't even see a computer.
They took it away from us, so I don't know if they're bringing
Oh.
it back or not, so.
You know when it was gone, when they removed the computers to look up names? Do you know?
They
Have
did
you?
it probably a few months back.
Oh, within the
so
year.
just go to Grand Traverse website. Go to grandtraverse.org.
Well, I
You
don't.
can do a search there.
Usually, when you come to the courthouse, you can read the motions. You know, you can't do that at home usually. So,
Anything that's public would be on.
Yeah.
The case would be on.
you say Grand Traverse website,
Yep, just go to the Grand Traverse County website. It's under grandtraverse.org.
but we're in a different. We're not in that. We're in
Right,
We're in
but
the-
the 86th District Court covers Antrim, Grand Traverse, and Leelanau counties.
Okay. Oh, for the court. The court's a different
Right.
district. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Very historic. Oh, okay. Jury room. Kevin Hutch.
Found you.
All right. Yep. Yep. It's well, almost 3.
I was the first one in here, and I talked to a deputy, so he knows.
Okay.
Around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Custodian or viewer
No, that's a good question. I don't know.
Is everybody here for the tour?
We are, yeah, we're not currently looking now.
Okay. It's gonna be a few minutes. We got a couple things going on. I'll know shortly what we do, okay?
Thank you.
I'll sit down. I will too.
You know, it's been a minute since I was there, so yesterday I went down Jordan River, Jordan River Road all the way to where the hatchery is, and then went to the hatchery a little bit. I went down Agnew Road, and went down S2 Road. So I was actually beautiful. Yeah.
So much. Okay.
You know what interesting yesterday, so I'm on Jordan Valley Road, and we've been down there before, yeah, so it's not really wide.
You're still trying to figure out where you're going?
Yeah, I want to see the sheriff's office.
It is across the street.
It is? Okay.
It's around
Maybe
the
I'll-
other side.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Thank you. All right, so the sheriff's office is over here. On the other side, I just wasn't sure. Okay, here it is on the other side. Yeah, I might be looking at issue with extradition, and I have some questions about how that works. Like, are the sheriff's department arrests and extradition policies available for public review? You know,
Let me find out.
you gotta find out.
Yep, let me.
Yeah, I got several questions. Just which towing companies does the department contract with for impounding vehicles, and what are the associated fees for towing and storage? Those types of questions. Because I might be facing it from Louisiana.
Give me a second,
Oh,
right?
okay. Arrest and extra. All right, it's gonna take some time. Got magnets, pens. Bathroom.
Our administrative, admin is coming out.
Okay.
Well, our sergeant. Well, there's.
An officer?
a list of things on his phone.
Is that an officer is coming out?
It's our administrative sergeant is coming out.
So he's he went through a police academy. He's an officer.
He's an officer.
Okay.
Yep. It's a sergeant.
Sergeant. Okay. He's a sergeant I'm talk to?
Yes,
Okay.
nice to meet
Oh,
you.
sure, okay, yep.
How do you do for you?
Yeah, I might be facing extradition out of Louisiana.
Okay.
And I am trying to learn, be prepared for it, because I don't think I'll be able to make this court date in Louisiana. It's October 17th. I'm a ways away, but it's a ways away, but I'm a slow mover.
Okay.
And I'm afraid that they might try to extradite me, and I want to be prepared for it.
Okay.
So I'm asking these questions. I have them written down, but I mean, I can read them to you.
Yeah, no,
It'd be easier if I don't know, I could read them to you too. I don't know. Are the sheriff's department arrest and extradition policies available for public review?
I don't know as far as what we're allowed to release for policies. I can't tell you
Okay.
for sure.
So
I can tell you what we typically would do. An extradition warrant would be issued, and then that has to be signed by a judge, and it would be treated like any other warrant in our county or surrounding counties in Michigan. So it would have to say that you're extraditable, and then if the jurisdiction or the agency that issued the warrant wants to pick you up and set up a pickup with us. So it's all contingent on whether they choose to do so or not.
Okay, there's a question to follow up on
Yeah.
with that. And I don't know if I'll find it. I have 25 questions. I guess I'll just throw it out there. How long can you hold somebody for?
It all depends on what that warrant says and what the issuing agency asks for.
Okay. Yeah, my questions bounce around a little
You're
bit.
good.
Which towing companies does the department contract with for impounding vehicles?
We have there's a ton of them. Yeah,
Okay.
And they're not all just in our county. We have they have to be a licensed tow company, and then they are. I think they're on a list that are qualified through the state, and then we have a closest available policy. So
Okay.
whoever the closest tow to wherever we're at, and whoever's available. We don't
Okay.
have any specific one that we use. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a bad question. Yeah, just 'cause
It's all good.
It's a mix of them.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. What happens? And I'm sure the tow company answers this. What happens to my vehicle if I am arrested and extradited to another state? My car would go with the tow company.
Are you saying like if you were pulled over roadside?
Just
or
if I
something?
was like sitting in my car and it's late at night, like last night actually, the cops stopped at my car to check on me, and yeah, they see that and I don't know if you see this is a misdemeanor. See in Louisiana that there's an arrest warrant out for me for bail jumping,
Okay.
and then I have to get arrested for that, and then my car will probably need to be towed. Well, from what I understand, how it works is if it's on a private property, then that they have to call you guys. Not you guys couldn't take that initiative to tow my car off of the private property if there's like a grocery store.
Kind of depends on the circumstances, right? So private property.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you were pulled over, then it would be treated like if we were arresting you. We would call a tow company closest available, and then they would take possession of the vehicle, and then they work that out with you to get the vehicle released later on.
Okay. Is it possible to retrieve personal belongings from my vehicle before it's towed?
I believe so. It depends on what it is, obviously, like what you can take with you.
I'm thinking, I'm just trying to get an idea. Like, I would need my documents if I get
you'd be able to take all that.
extradited. Everything because I have like computers that I would need to reference for
You should be able to take all that with you.
because I'm facing a trial, but it's 2 days. It's October 17th and November is the actual trial. But I think I have to show up in October, and I'm just having difficulty with getting to this. And this is Natchitoches, Louisiana. Let's see. Does the department have specific policies regarding arrests for bail jumping, and how are they enforced?
It's just it would be whatever our typical arrest policy is for a warrant.
Okay, and the policies. Could I just look them up on a website? Do I have to request?
That I'm not sure of. That
Okay.
would have to go. That'd be something. And anything I don't have an answer for, I can write it down and get you.
You'd have to get back with me on.
I can either
Okay.
email you on it, or as far as the releasing a policy, that would all be determined by the sheriff.
Because I know some sheriff departments allow just kind of have it on a PDF on the internet,
on the
just
website,
anybody can see, and then others withhold it. But you're not sure which way it goes. Because for you could see it whenever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the public, you're not sure how
That one I'm not
we
sure
have
of.
access.
That would be something I haven't cleared. And like I said, I can write that down and get you an answer. If you want
Okay.
to give me your contact.
Well,
info.
yeah, I am interested.
Yeah. Can I grab a piece of paper real quick?
If there's...
Yeah, it'll be right in here. Let me grab that so I can at least write down the ones I don't have an answer for.
I'll tell you, I actually have formulated these questions through ChatGPT.
Yeah.
What rights do detainees have during the extradition process, including the right to challenge the extradition?
That type of thing would all be through the jail and then The court.
The prosecutor, okay.
So your attorney, the courts also.
I figured you would answer it that way. I didn't think that was a great question.
What's
I can write it down, or
I can write it,
if you
so
prefer. Okay.
What was that first one? It was
Oh, that question. Okay.
the policy one. Policies.
Yeah, just general policy. Does the public have? Are we allowed? Just. I mean, is the policy available for the public?
Okay.
Available for just a general. I mean, specifically, I'm interested in extradition, but I mean, just
any in general.
just to be able to see and the arrests policy, but okay.
Okay.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Under what circumstances does the sheriff's department arrest individuals for failure to ID as the only charge? As in Louisiana, they can arrest you for call it resisting arrest, failure to ID, and they can arrest you just simply for failure to ID.
We have to have a lawful reason to request your identification before we can do that.
Okay.
So I would have to have a lawful reason for you to. So if you were committing a crime and I had to identify you, but that's typically like there's another charge there anyways. But I can't just walk up to you and say, "Hey, give me your ID." And then you say no.
Reasonable suspicion. Is that maybe a standard, or you think maybe higher than that? Probable cause, different.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would have to have. I would say probable cause for you that you are in the process, or reasonable suspicion. I guess would work in some circumstances, but
maybe I'm in a parking lot late, like last night when I got stopped. Last night, I was just in the parking lot of a grocery store, and just a cop shows up at midnight. Is that reasonable suspicion of a crime that my car's parked there? I'm sitting there. Nobody else is around. It's all closed.
Not always, no. It just depends.
Okay.
It's kind of circumstantial if it's the area, what you're doing, but it doesn't sound like that would be something I would.
Yeah, and they
have
didn't
to force you to ID yourself for. Right? It's pretty common, like a property check too. Like if we showed up and saw, I would probably just say, "Hey, you doing all right?" And you'd scoot out of there.
Do you form contracts with businesses to do extra enforcement if they request?
No, we do property checks, but that's everybody pays taxes. So if you at your house, if you were leaving for vacation, you said, "Hey, can you just make a note to check out my property?" We would put that in our list of properties that people requested.
Okay. And that wouldn't be considered a contract so much.
No, it's just people asking for us to do what we're paid to do.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, these questions aren't great actually. Now that I'm getting the type of answers that I'm getting, let's see.
Hopefully they're good answers, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your way of doing things. How does the department inform detainees of their legal rights during the extradition process, including the right to challenge the extradition? Are you saying that maybe the jail would inform me of that?
Yeah, so once you get there, they would be able to inform you of the process, and then you would obviously be in contact with the court either through yourself or through an attorney, and then, you would be informed on every step of the process. It's not like you'd just be sitting there not knowing what's going on or anything. We're pretty good about making sure everybody's in the loop.
Okay, yeah, that's part of another question. Let's see, and yeah, you would work with the prosecutor. You can't probably say what role they have. I don't. Let's see. It's just it makes me really nervous dealing with this, and I
can imagine.
Just want to be on top of conditions under which. Are there any conditions under which the department would delay or deny an extradition request from another state? You probably wouldn't. That'd be paperwork. That'd be the office worker type of
a lot of that stuff would be
business.
For the courts, right?
Yeah.
We ourselves, if there's a warrant issued, we don't have the right to say either we're going to or not going to arrest you. Okay. It's a court order saying you shall arrest on that charge. And then after that, that's when the court gets to decide. The court could easily say, we'll just release you, but that's not on us to do.
Yeah, I understand. It goes up through, the prosecutor initiates it from Louisiana, and then it's supposed to either go to the governor or the head prosecutor for the state, the head state
The
prosecutor.
Attorney General.
The Attorney General, yeah. It's either one of those two. I don't know which one it is for Michigan, and I don't expect you to know exactly, but it's supposed to go.
For an extradition?
Yeah, when the Louisiana either governor or state attorney gets that information from my prosecutor, my prosecutor will contact them with the information, which is like a affidavit
Yep.
for an arrest or an arrest warrant. That bring that to the governor or the attorney general, and then they would contact Michigan's attorney general or governor, and then then it goes down from there somehow. You guys are all hands-on on the sheriff level, and that's why some of my questions are bad for that.
It's okay.
But
I actually wrote that one down just to make sure that.
yeah, which is it?
see
The
what the
attorney
process-
general or the governor who handles? And you would look that up. You would research that. That'd be great.
I told you I'll research anything that I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go above and beyond for this, because this is maybe not
It's
quite
okay.
within your
It's
realm.
It's my job.
It's
No
okay. Let's see. Time frames for processing. I don't really like the rest of these questions. Can the department provide information on how the Uniform Criminal Extradition Act? Are you familiar with the UCEA? The Uniform.
I wouldn't be able to recite it or anything for you, but yeah.
Influences their approach to handling extraditions. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's
all good.
This is. I'm putting this through the AI, the ChatGPT, and
Yeah.
I mean, I like the questions, but they kind of push a little bit more than what I should expect that you would know on the level that you're at. I guess that's.
Do you have
an email? Yeah, you'd prefer to write it down, or?
Either one. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
I can write it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll
Make sure you
write it
write it down up top there for me.
Okay. Yeah, my questions are improving over time. This is kind of the early stages of me asking your sheriff department, because as I'm traveling, I'm kind of stopping at sheriff departments and asking. I'm trying to reform my questions based on answers I get the last sheriff department. So
yeah, what was your name again?
It's Travis.
Travis? Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
I will
Sure.
send you an email and just give me a little bit of time to figure out.
No rush. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They now have started going to the video visits because it allowed inmates to do it more often. So people didn't have to travel to come do their visits. With the MDOC, that being said, we had people, I was up in the UP, we had people traveling from Detroit to come up and visit family, and it didn't allow them to do it very often. So this actually gives them a better opportunity to visit family. And it has actually been proven to increase morale through the population because they are allowed those visits. So, they also do, through that system, they also do like emails, text messaging. You can send picture texts, phone calls, and that's all run through the same system. So, we are able to monitor all that. So it's just kind of a different company we got to work with. So, this machine behind you, people can actually come into the jail and put money on their accounts, on inmates' accounts. That allows them to get commissary, so they do get chips, candy, things like that. That also pays their bonds if they have a bond. Does everybody know what I'm talking about when I say bonds? Okay. I just don't want to lose somebody in translation. So, did you have a question, sir?
No, I just being part of the tour.
Okay.
Is it okay to record or?
out here is fine. Once we get back into the jail, we gotta kind of be limited on it because it's not public.
Okay.
Just ask if you wanna take a picture or something and I'll confirm yes or no. If you do take a picture, the only thing that we would ask if it is published to contact the sheriff or the jail administrator, just to ask permission.
Oh, before putting it in
Before putting it
in the
up.
public,
Yep.
yes, okay.
Yep. Cause I'm
Okay,
sure they're probably gonna wanna see the picture at least to verify,
okay.
okay? When did you come in, sir?
Oh, just like 5 minutes ago?
Okay, did you wanna see the locker room?
No, I don't think I need to.
Okay, I was just letting you know that we have our locker room back here with the bathroom and
Okay.
we have a microwave in there that we can heat our lunches up and stuff,
No,
so.
no, I'll start where we're at.
Okay, any more questions before we go inside? Does anybody have a cell phone, any guns, knives, any kind of edged weapon, vape pen, anything like that? Okay, so when we go through this door, I'm gonna have everybody set their cell phones and stuff on the ledge. And this is a secure area, so nobody can get in there. We're the only ones that control what go in and out here, so.
Mhm.
Good?